Hello and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the high school class of 2019. I'm Melody Hanna, and as principal of Genesis, I am proud to share in this momentous occasion with our graduating students, parents, family, and other guests. I extend hearty congratulations to you on behalf of the Genesis Academy family. Of the 10 students graduating today, 3 were with us from the elementary and transitioned to our high school in 2013. They are Ivory Pete, Raven Kelly, and Michaela Richardson, all among the 11 original students that began our high school. Also graduating today are Yannick Forbes, Alyssa Kemp, Preston Roll, Krista Russell, Nico Sargent, Alyssa Storm, and O'Shea Williams. This has been an all-around great year for Genesis. We have benefited from a truly gifted staff of educators, beginning with our preschool and elementary and our high school. This has been one of the more rewarding teams I've ever had the privilege of working with. We received exceptional help from our specialist teachers, our supporting coaches, our very committed office staff, and our outstanding custodians. We thank you all for your contribution in making Genesis a very special place to learn and grow. I wish to thank Ms. Beryl Knowles, who has been at my side from the beginning. It was a blessing to have the help of such a trusted friend and professional. During the past year, we have passed through some rough waters, and during those times, she not only read the tides right, but remained reliable when things seemed very dismal. She has made this experience encouraging with her unabashed loyalty and reassuring presence. She has had a sustaining impact on Genesis. This is the first time I will call her this, but we are truly fortunate to have Dr. Lyric Knowles on our administrative team and as our high school coordinator. Mrs. Knowles is steadily assisted by Mrs. Kalish Joaquin in the administration of the high school. We have seen how Mrs. Joaquin has applied her years as an educator in the forward motion and growth of the high school. We are fortunate to add Mrs. Julie Stewart to the administrative staff as the elementary online curriculum coordinator. This is her first year in the position, and already it is clear to us that we chose the right person for the job. Finally, we thank Mr. Giorgio Knowles, our Director of Business Operations, for managing our resources with insight and business savvy. Without his commitment and dedication, our story might not be as bright. Genesis has a unique and beautiful campus, and we are committed to keeping it in tip-top shape. We would not succeed in our efforts without Mr. Kendall Monroe, our faithful and ever-present helper. We spare no dime in providing a safe and beautiful campus for our students. This is only a glimpse of what we did last summer to get ready for this school year. Rain or shine, you working, right? Did you get the wood to go into the concrete? All right. We kicked off our school year with a major teachers workshop led by Judy Perez and Jane Good, two of the leaders of the I Learn Collaborative, to train our teachers to use the resources of the blended learning approach more effectively.
We were very excited when we met Melody and Lyric in Colorado. It was through a conference that we offer every year, and this conference has grown over time. And what we have learned in the last 20 years is that this is truly something that is beneficial for students. And so first and foremost, the reason why we train teachers is because one teacher affects many. In addition to that, this is not just in the United States. It's not just here at Genesis Academy. This is, as I mentioned, global. To give you some examples, we are on par to now work with the Secretaries of Education in Colombia. In the largest university, Universidad Nacional de Colombia, they have 80,000 students, and they are now going to integrate our training program into their teacher training master's program. As part of For Every Teacher Who Takes That. In Paraguay, the Ministry of Education is looking to train 40,000 teachers, and it just keeps growing. This is something that will be global. It is not going away. It is the way for the future, and you are all going to be empowered to be able to utilize these skills for your country. As Jane said, I truly see you as the pioneers and the leaders in this space, so congratulations.
The workshop was followed by 3 days of professional development sessions for our staff. And we were inspired by Plachette McPhee, Kayla Hilton, Wentley Fowler, and our very own Simone Morgan Gomez. 4 outstanding leaders in their fields who exceeded our expectations. Through their inspirational lectures, team building exercises, and exposure to powerful classroom management tools, our teachers were charged up to tackle the challenges of this school year. It is our desire that all of our students will come to know and love God. As such, Christian education and worship is high on our agenda. We begin each year by recognizing a deserving person from the community who has been involved in Christian service for 25 years or more. The recipient of the 2018-19 award is Dr. Alan Lee, president of the Telios Theological Institute and a minister of the gospel for more than 50 years. Our annual Christmas pageant is without a doubt our biggest celebration as we remember the birth of Jesus. Christmas at Genesis is truly a time of great joy. And along with worship, we find time to enjoy one another. So each year, we spend a complete day decorating, baking, dancing, and making merry.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. They stereo stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near.
You want to just take a bite now?
It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We are truly proud of the very high academic level we have been able to maintain over the past 14 years. We have a philosophy that learning should be fun and engaging, and I applaud our teachers for doing just that. The annual word parade remains the highlight of our elementary language arts program. The theme this year was super words. Our sixth graders took their final walk across the stage. Under the leadership of Mrs. Kalish Joaquin and Mrs. Julie Stewart, and after some 3 years of respectful participation, Genesis Academy won its first divisional championship in the Inter-School Spelling Bee competition. Lance Farquharson led the team with the winning word, and we were all thrilled.
Today to celebrate the champions of the Spelling Bee competition, Genesis Academy 2019 team. Let's give them a wonderful round of applause. So we're gonna now cheer them on, and we're gonna sing our chant. Let's go. We
We made it to the national finals and the best of the best, but we did not bring home the final trophy. But hear this, people, we are one step closer. This is the year of heightened environmental awareness. Our students paid a visit to the Bonefish Pond to study the ecosystem and the role the mangroves play in that system.
Tilt your head back, lift your mask, let the water out, or water, swirl it around, pour it out, and just put it back on.
The message from the vanguards of our ecosystem is that if our marine life is to survive, the Bahamians must act now to preserve it. I thank our science department for their proactive approach in assuring that our students will be aggressive participants in the solution. It was truly an enjoyable and educational day at the pond. Our Early Act Club also joined the environmental effort and spent a half day at Montague Beach picking up trash.
Today, our Early Act is here on Montague Beach, and we're just doing our community service project for Early Act, and we decided to get in touch with the Beach Buddies program from Dolphin Encounters and clean up our community beach.
My name is Tishala Clark. I'm the Education Supervisor at Dolphin Encounters. So the program we offer to kids is a Beach Buddy program, and it encourages kids to want to take care of the ocean. It promotes conservation, all kind of cool things.
We thank Miss Elaine Pratt and Miss Janika Pierce for their leadership in this socially conscious endeavor. We are a small school, but we continue to make our presence felt nationally and take our place in the academic circle. Our own Anna Wallace and Miles Worrell placed among the nation's top achievers and were recognized earlier this year by the Ministry of Education during the BJC National Excellence Achievement Award ceremony, which recognizes those students attaining 5 or more A passes in a single sitting of the exam. They were supported by their family and friends, and of course by the proud representation of Genesis Academy. Also receiving national recognition this year was 12th grader Raven Kelly. Raven was paid special honors by the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority for her outstanding community service. Since Genesis entered the Bahamas Primary Student of the Year competition, we've placed among the top 5% of all participants. This year, we were proudly represented by Tyler and Luvu.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I represented Genesis Academy for the Primary School Student of the Year 2019. I placed 22nd out of 123 students that participated, and it was amazing to go out there and listen to what all that everyone had to say, and that it was amazing to at least be nominated, and I'm happy for what I got.
This has been a truly breakout year for Genesis in the area of culture. Our students excelled in every field of artistic expression. Brianna Gomez is a 10th grade student who has received top honors in the National Arts Festival.
Okay, my name is Brianna Gomez. I'm an artist. I mostly do abstracts. I also do beaches and underwater scenes, but I mostly do abstracts. These are some of my paintings behind me. I did all these myself. I've been self-taught for the past 3 years, and I went to Puerto Rico about a week ago, and most of these were these ones in the front here. I did those in the last 2 weeks. My inspiration was going to Puerto Rico and seeing the beautiful oceans and the water, and the Caribbean entirely is my inspiration for most of my paintings.
We are privileged to have the giftedness of Mr. Derek Paul, who has raised a high standard as our art teacher.
He's a really skilled artist. He has taught me a lot of stuff about art and color and drawing and sketching and doing preliminaries properly, and overall it's a very good experience learning art here at Genesis Academy.
So I used to just draw little things like just flowers and stuff, but with Mr. Paul I've grown more into drawing people, doing more crafts and stuff like that.
The prestigious choir of the Salvation Army, the Southern Territory Songsters, visited Nassau this year and hosted its grand concert at the Dundas Theater for the Performing Arts. And chief percussionist for the concert was our 11th grade student, Leslie Smith. We were so proud to witness Leslie's talent on display as part of such a distinguished group.
I was given a scholarship to go away this summer to a number of music camps. First, I would be in West Virginia, attending Camp Tomahawk for 4 weeks. After that, I would be in Tennessee, attending the Territorial Music Institute. And then after that, I'll be in New York, attending Star Lake Camp.
Under the direction of Miss Tiara Josie, our dance team did exceptionally well in the National Arts Festival. The buzz is, we are going to win again. We have truly been blessed with talented drama teachers, and this year we are fortunate to welcome to our staff Miss Patrice Francis, who happened to be an outstanding playwright and leader in our theater community. As a result of her leadership, 6 of our students were invited to participate in the Dundas production. I saw the play, and I tell you, my heart soared to see the giftedness of our students, Anna Wallace and Aiden Woodside. Our staff was treated to a glorious Teachers Appreciation Week. There was a special celebration every day, including the day teachers came dressed as students. Our Teacher-Student Ring Play Day, and the day that really captured our hearts, was our Teachers Appreciation Luncheon held at Mario's Bowling and Entertainment Center.
Ooh, wow, the showers of blessings and the showers of gifts and love and surprises that we have for our teachers is just overwhelming.
Hi, my experience at Genesis so far has been great. I've been included into the Genesis family as if I was here from the first year. Everyone is warm and inviting and very helpful.
My experience at Genesis Academy has been one to remember. It is a beautiful place, an amazing place, very family orientated. I am so well pleased with the environment, the students, the teachers. We are all like a family. Love it.
Well, I'm just so happy to be a part of such an amazing team of educators who are just ready to push people to the boundaries. So I'm excited. It's been a great year so far. Can't wait to see what happens next year.
Hello, the Genesis Academy experience is wonderful. They're truly a blessing, and it's a joy to teach there.
I'm Mrs. Trico, and actually this is the beginning of my 7th year in teaching, but my first year at Genesis, and I have to say that I am just loving it. It's such a different experience from what I've had in the past. There's just so much love, so much support, and I couldn't imagine being someplace else anymore.
My experience at Genesis has been nothing short of awesome. I love my co-workers. Everyone is very loving, and it's truly a family here, and that's what I love about Genesis. Thank you so much for having me, and happy Teachers Appreciation.
We are thankful to Mrs. Leslie Bryce, who accommodated us and assisted us in making the occasion truly special.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do something like this for you guys. You rock. And we need more of you guys in the world, because you guys are very special and important to us. So thank you for choosing us.
Thank you for choosing us as well.
Okay. Genesis has made history once again. We had our first participant enter into a major pageant, and we did very well.
My name is Maya Rogers, and I have had the privilege of competing in the Miss Teen Bahamas 2019 International Pageant. During this pageant, I've had the privilege of competing with 8 other lovely contestants, and was fortunate enough to be able to represent Miss Priscilla Rollins. I've won the first runner-up in the overall pageant, 3rd place in the motorcade, and I've won a Miss Congeniality Award.
We are so happy to have the support of a wonderful PTA. So much of what we enjoy is the result of their hard work and planning. Mrs. Allison Kelly and Dr. Kimberly Richardson are long-serving members of our PTA. Sadly, this year will be their last year serving, as both their daughters, Raven Kelly and Michaela Richardson, are part of tonight's high school graduating class.
Hi, I'm Allison Kelly, PTA President of Genesis Academy. I want you all to know that it has been my extreme pleasure to serve this school. I believe in this Genesis Academy. My daughter's been here since grade 1, and she is now graduating this year in grade 12. And let me tell you something, I'm a big proponent of this school and its excellence in terms of the delivery of the teachers and the methodology and everything that is taught here.
We've been a part of the Genesis family for the last 10 years. My daughter will be graduating this year. She was in the first high school. My son left Genesis in grade 10. And we will not, if we had to do it all over again, we'll do it the same way. The experience at Genesis was unbelievable. The friendships my children have developed, I think, will be lifelong. The relationship with their teachers, I think you would not find that experience at any other school.
I am so involved in this school that I joined the PTA when Raven first came here. We were instrumental in making sure that the high school was implemented, because at that time it ended at grade 6. But we believed so much in this school. A few of us as parents wanted to see this go on to high school. And we petitioned Mrs. Hanna, and she believed in us and believed in the vision, and she went on with the high school. And I am so grateful for this organization. I've been a part of the PTA because I believe that it's important to give back and to serve and to help as a parent to build this school. It can't be done with just the administration. We as parents really have to help. And it has been my pleasure to be the PTA president over many years, serving along with Sheree, Dr. Moxie, and Dr. Richardson. And now we have an awesome crew that came on this year that I'm sure will take this PTA to great heights. So it's been my extreme pleasure to serve Genesis Academy.
I've been involved in the PTA from the time we came to Genesis. I became a member of the board maybe about 5 years ago. And the things that the PTA have done to assist the school, it's unbelievable.
Some people say we struggle with sports at Genesis. However, we do not consider it so much a struggle as much as we consider it a journey. Some people see a lack of skill, but we see exuberance. Some people see a lack of talent, but we see effort. One thing for sure is everyone will soon see that what we have done in academics, cultural achievement, and literacy leadership, we will do it in athletics. Until that day arrives, here is a quick look at sports at Genesis.
Marty. Keep going, Marty. Keep going.
Coming around the bend. Follow. Keep it. Oh yeah, my constituency, anytime in a meantime. We have some fast game calls right now. And I want this bringing up the I gotta help them out.
To the parents of our promotion and graduating classes, I know just how you feel today. You feel exhilarated, proud, accomplished, and perhaps most of all, broke. You have finished a great part of the journey of raising your child into the person you hope they would become. I know how proud you feel today because last December, just before Christmas, Pastor Hanna and I, along with many family members and friends, were witness to my daughter, Mrs. Lyric Knowles, receiving her doctoral degree in organizational leadership and learning from Barry University, Florida.
Dr. Jean McAtavey will hood Dr. Noel Lyric Knowles.
We sat there exhilarated, proud, accomplished, and most of all, broke. But I encourage you, hang in there, because it is all worth it when you know you have produced a child who will impact the world for good. Our role in the journey is to give your child the academic foundation that they will need and the biblical guidance that they must have as they chart their course towards eternity. We are particularly thankful to you parents who have partnered with us throughout the last 14 years. Thank you for seeing us as more than a commodity. In this way, you've demonstrated your support, even when we disciplined your child. You gave us the sacred confidence of knowing that you will do all you can to protect the image we strive so hard to maintain, and the integrity to appraise us when we go off the track. It is easy for me to pray each morning because I know exactly what I've been placed on this earth to do. I've been placed on this earth to transform lives through education. So each day, I arise motivated to engage in the struggle of transformation. I have a dream for your children, and they are not dreams to harm or hurt them, but dreams to give them a future and a hope and a solid foundation. As for our journey, we are looking to enlarge our territory. And recently, we were joined by close friends and family in a specifically called prayer meeting and prayer walk regarding our plans for school expansion. You will hear more about this in the next school year. And we hope you will join us in the witness of what God will do next for Genesis, the place where great minds begin.